What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macrum. It's time for episode 9 of Band the Brothers. You guys have been pounding away that this is one of the roughest episodes so far, not so far, of the series, because it's the second to last one, the penultimate episode. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into it.
A lot of those soldiers, I've thought about this often. That man and I might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common. We might have liked to fish, he might have liked to hunt. You never know, Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. But under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
He'd be in deep shit nowadays. An old white guy says he'd be friends with Nazi. Don't mind me. I'm just saying, people have lost all types of subtlety, all types of case-by-case basis when analyzing what people say. They'll either call you a snowflake, or they'll call you whatever the fucking opposite of snowflake is. Fucking racist psychopath. There's nothing in the middle anymore.
Beethoven.
Sorry, sir?
That's not Mozart. That's Beethoven.
See, in Diet's episode, a lot of you guys are hinting this is super fucking sad. That's Tom Hardy? Hey, the goat.
Where's my stop?
I thought I'd leave it over there, sir.
I fucking love Spears.
Because I don't know how to tell them their kids never even made it out of the goddamn plane.
You tell them what you always tell them. Their sons died as heroes.
You really still believe that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Don't you?
Cooperative for American remittance to Europe. CARE.
He's going through it. The fact that he didn't get bothered by his demotion, strangely noble in his own way.
It's because no one wants to remember your name. There's too many Smiths, D'Amatos, and O'Keefes, and O'Briens who show up here replacing Toccoa men. That you dumb replacements got killed in the first place. And they're all like you. They're all piss and vinegar. Where the crowd's at. Let me at 'em. When do I get to jump into Berlin? 2 days later, there they are. With their blood and guts hanging out. And they're screaming for a medic. Begging for their goddamn mother. I even got to wipe my ass with real toilet paper today. So quit asking about when you're gonna see some action, will you? And stop with the fucking love songs.
Oh, Jesus. Shouldn't feel bad for this grown man. He just got laid into.
Hey, you! That's right! You stupid proud bastards! That's right! Say hello to Ford and General fucking Motors! You stupid fascist vile scum! What the fuck are we doing here? Huh?
General fucking Motors is cracking me up. What the fuck's gonna happen in Nixon? You guys have been fucking going crazy about this episode for 4 or 5 episodes in a row at this point.
Come on, can you see any of the officers?
Yeah, Major Witness is right in there. You all right?
Something happened. He's boating. Oh shit.
Major, sir. Open it up, sir.
feels a throw up. Can't blame him. Oh, Jesus.
Molim vas, pomozite, još je živ. Još ga možete spasiti.
Sorry. Okay, take some water.
That's okay. Hey, boy. Yeah? Okay.
Die wachen haben das Zigeuner.
Polish and gypsies.
Aber ich glaube, das ist schlimm. Und das Frauenlager ist bei der nächsten Bahnstation dort hinten.
Wie bitte? Was sagen Sie?
Das ist das Frauenlager bei der nächsten Bahnstation.
Lieb Gott.
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Check the bag and shut up!
He's already fucking fused.
Shut up! Das Brot augenblicklich wieder zurückgehen! Sie sollten das sofort wieder zurückbringen! Das gehört uns hier! Shut up, you Nazi! Fuck! Ich bin kein Nazi. Ich bin kein Nazi.
Not a Nazi. My mistake, you fat fucking prick. How about a human being? You one of those? Or are you gonna tell me that you never smelled the fucking stench?
This asshole just.
Son Tower, this is chaos.
He's thinking about his fucking business. He didn't see what they just saw.
And medical treatment, so until we find someplace better.
Girl's sick.
It's a crying ass shame. Let's get it done.
Yes, sir.
I'm not getting any more than you guys.
Joe Sailor? Bob Sink, 506. Sir, we're at Landsberg, the other side of Burklow. We found something I believe you ought to see, sir.
Can't tell him that, sir.
Got to, Joe.
Yes, sir.
He's have to be put back in the camp immediately. Let the men know.
Achtung bitte! Achtung bitte!
Danke.
Ihr eigenes Buch!
That almost got me. All right, that was episode 9 of Band of Brothers. The way you guys were building this up, I just naturally, because every time somebody died, I would go, that stinks. You guys would go, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till episode 9. I just assumed we would get another major character loss. Instead, we focused on the I don't know why I didn't expect it, considering the kind of linear progression we've been watching as far as World War II goes. The war's over. The America's now in Germany. I mean, they have to. It's going to be discovered. I'm not sure why I didn't expect to be discovered on camera, so to speak. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too it's hard not to get political in these things since this is a historically accurate portrayal of American and world history. But there were a lot of things touched on that kind of hit me in a weird space. For the entire show, fucking just one of the most horrific acts in modern history, at the very least. It's gonna hit you hard. But when it comes with a kind of a moral nuance to it, kind of a human perspective to it, it gets weirder. So, like, for example, the Germans who said that the Americans were making this thing up about the camps, because they were right next to them, they have heard nothing of the sort. It kind of puts into perspective the way a lot of people feel about a lot of horrific things, that time included, now, where it's easier to kind of go, I don't buy it, instead of kind of accepting people can be horrific. It's easier to just think that it's made up. It's easier to think people are liars rather than they're evil. It's probably the best way to put it. That was hard to watch. You kind of got to try to remember that it's a TV show. Because first of all, makeup and if whatever was done fantastically. They look like how they would look. They look like fucking zombies. But the joy, relief, happiness on their faces, it's horrific. People carrying their dead fathers that had been dead for a long time. And then you could almost smell it. The way everybody was reacting to it, you could smell the death. It was a nice touch for us to follow Nixon. And who was the other one? The one who fucked General fucking Motors. Webster. We didn't follow him, but he had a pretty big role. And they're kind of, and Lutz, they're all kind of fed up with war. They're kind of fed up with this whole idea. It feels like a gigantic waste of time. They're almost, I don't want to say numb. I lost the word. It'll hit me later. To the idea, and then this fucking horror kind of brings them back to the title, Why We Fight. And, yeah, I thought it was a nice touch. I'm glad this is almost over. Like, this is just, it's much easier to read about. And I was a kid. I don't think any of it kind of hit me. You know what I mean? You read about World War II, you read about fucking slavery, or you read about this. You're just reading it. It's like, okay, it happened, and then we moved on and play Xbox. But to see it, so to speak, it's just, especially in a non-stylized, almost documentary style version, it is horrible. Anyway, post your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe.